A couple weekends ago, and she said, "Oh, we're making Fronch toast for your birthday." And I was like, "Fronch toast? What the heck is that?" And because you know you'd be using eggs and milk is how you make French toast, and this is a really odd combination of things. And even the woman who came up with this recipe and has the cookbook, Vegan with a Vengeance, said, "Don't ask me why, but chickpea flour works." And so it's part of the bean portion of this, because this is just cooked and ground up garbanzo beans. Chickpeas, garbanzo, same thing. It's that flour. And for some reason, it's got a real high protein content. So maybe it's that, you know, and you combine it with some soy milk and the cornstarch. You know, dredge your bread through it just like you do to make French toast and cook it on a skillet, and we're going to have French toast after you taste all the other stuff. But I got to get this made and get it cooking. And then I think what we'll do is answer questions, because, right, that'll help. And I'm always big on using, you know, real food. Like everything up here, it's all basically food, fairly close to its natural state. I mean, the beans were canned, they were cooked, but you know, it's just the bean. There's nothing else in there. This is just, you know, the ingredients in here are garbanzo beans. That's it. You know, that's what you want to eat. Now, when I eat French toast, pancakes, anything like that, the only thing I will put on it is pure maple syrup. Do not give me any Aunt Jemimas, because that is high fructose corn syrup and some maple extract flavoring and some other chemicals that who knows what they're doing to your body. Yeah, it costs a little more, but you know what I say, like that old L'Oreal commercial, I'm worth it. And I really feel that way. Once you try pure maple syrup, why would you ever have anything else? You don't need as much, it's a lot sweeter. A lot thinner, but you end up doing something, you know, it just dripped out of a tree. That sounds pretty good to me, that reconstituted stuff you get in the brown bottle. Yes, Charlie?
How about pure cane syrup?
Pardon?
Pure cane syrup.
Oh, pure cane syrup?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that would be good too. I've never tried it though. Have you tried it?
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I mean, I use the dried pure cane crystals, I guess you call them, for like the sugar substitute in recipes when I bake and things, but I've never used a liquid.
I grew up with it. Some people don't like it, but
It is good.
Well, Charlie, bring some for me next time. Yes. I'm going to make a double. So what do I have to do, Kate? You know, half a cup of soy milk. You can use soy or rice milk, and then half a cup of soy creamer. Now, this is like I would say this is a rich dish, because the soy creamer, it's very good, but it's a little fattier. I mean, it's like, you know, using half and half in your coffee as opposed to milk or something like that. It's thicker, it's got added fat in it, which I don't like to have too much, but every once in a while, you know, when you turn 47, it's okay. You can just have some added fat that day. So, and is it a cup of this too? I'm making a double, so okay. And it makes it a little thicker, which I guess would mimic what eggs and milk would do in a traditional French toast. And then I need 4 tablespoons of cornstarch.
Could you use arrowroot?
Yes, you could use arrowroot too. Which I have some at home. Don't ask me why I didn't bring it. It's because Eric was rushing me.
It's always my fault.
Not really. I swear I started cooking the moment I woke up this morning, and like, you know, here it was 1 o'clock and we're still at home. Like, how many was that? Is that 2? Is this 3? Don't talk and cook. Oh my God. That's why I do all those pre-measured ones. That way I can just keep the conversation going. This gets a little crazy. Okay, and the last ingredient would be, it would be a 1/4 cup of chickpea flour, but since I'm doubling it, I'm going to use a 1/2 cup. Now, Martha Stewart taught me that I should dip in with a spoon. You never want to pour or pack, so it's a good thing, so I'm going to do what Martha says. And I forgot my scraper to give me the exact amount, but you know, you find with recipes, some recipes it's really critical to have the exact amount of things, but this is pretty slow, right? Okay.
Have you tried that with any of the other flours, or?
No.
No.
Now, I did try other French toast recipes. One was, it used cashew nuts that, you know, you made like a milk, like with cashew nuts and water, and it didn't go over real well. It was real, like, soggy, and for some reason it didn't stick to the bread well. I don't know what it is. She says in the cookbook she thinks it's the protein content of the garbanzo flour that makes it stick better. So, and you know, it's not going to taste just like French toast, okay? I'm going to tell you all right now. But it looks a lot like French toast, and it's pretty close to French toast. And if you don't want to eat eggs for whatever reason, and you don't want to eat dairy, it's a good substitute. people say, well, why do you do that? Just eat an egg, darn it. That's what my dad will say to me. I'm like, I don't want to eat egg, darn it. So we just, we go back and forth about that. And I can get into why all the reasons, but most of you know a lot of the reasons,
You add cinnamon and nuts sometimes to yours?
We haven't gotten that tricky, but I'm sure we could.
Maybe next time.
Kate, have you washed your hands? Okay. Kate works in a restaurant, so she's very familiar with all this. Okay, and I'm going to give this to Kate and let her start cooking, and I'm going to talk a little bit more, and then we can start tasting stuff, and hopefully by then there'll be enough French toast made that, so that's what that mixture is going to look like. It almost looks like regular French toast mixture, right? Yeah. And I'm going to take this over to Kate. But you know what? I love this here. Right over here. Over there. Just a couple big ones that she can fry. Okay. And then I still have to think of, I do have a container. Yay, I'm going to put air for work again. What did I have in here? Oh yeah, the Great Northern beans. See, I knew I was thinking. Let me just give this one more whirl. I have